button, press the bell icon, and yeah, make sure to follow along with this journey of how to be best person you can possibly be. So, I have this tab open for like the secret life of hummingbirds, and I've just never watched it. Yo, Queen, welcome back to the stream. How's it going? How are you? And Adina, morning, good morning from Sweden. Awesome. Welcome back, guys. And yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly log into my school account so I can see the homework for this live stream that we're gonna do. Great, I'm so great. I mean, I could be better. I could be done with school by now, but everything has its own time and I gotta be patient. That's it. That's all. That's that. How about you guys? How's it going for y'all? Hope y'all are okay. Hope y'all enjoy life. Hi, Irene Kia. Oh my gosh, welcome. Today we have another set of Littlest Pet Shops. This one we've seen before, but it's an OG, so she's making a remake on the channel. This dog is so cute. There's a fox here. She's girly. There's the monkey here. He's a skinny guy. There's the cutest cat, I think, or one of the top cutest cats. This used to be my favorite, bro. This had a lot of lore behind it. But yeah, that's all the pet shops we got today. Other than that big one, I'm kind of tired. I have energy drink with me to scoop. Awesome. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Also, me, I never had an energy drink before. So I can't even tell. Can I be the fox? Yeah, sure, Queen. This is Queen for today's stream. Adina, you're a girl, right? I'm just double checking because it sounds like a girly name. Adina. Not that there's anything wrong if you're not, but just making sure. What's the lore behind the panda? I don't know if you remember, but one time I thought I had lost this, right? Or there was like a small teddy bear that I thought I lost, but it wasn't actually lost. I just thought it was. And this is the only bear LPS that I had, and it was taken from me because of that tiny bear that I lost. But then I realized later, and I was crying so much the whole day. I think I'm the only one who remembers that though. Me trying to take a performative study pick, but ChatGPT is right there. Ignore ChatGPT. I love the thumbnail, by the way. Oh my gosh, thank you. Yes, that hamster or guinea pig is literally me, bro. I'm a night person, so I'm not a morning person, so don't blame me. I'm on the bus right now to school, and we're rolling at like 7:41. Isn't it beautiful, like the morning? I don't know. I always used to like going to school in the morning because it was so beautiful. But at the same time, I felt kind of sad. I was like, man, I have to go into a classroom and skip out on this beautiful morning. So this morning, I was trying to go back to sleep, right? Because I slept so late yesterday. And then I woke up and I was like trying to go back to sleep after Fajr. But then the morning was so beautiful, I couldn't go back to sleep. I was like, no, I have to take this in. I have to look at it. And I was like so grateful in that moment that thank God I don't have to go to school at this time anymore because I get to see God's creation. It's so beautiful. Oh, guinea pigs. Aw. Alright, so this is homework 9 of complex variables. And this is problem 2.16.4. So the first question we gotta do is Check whether the fundamental theorem of complex calculus applies to this specific integral. So we have a ratio here, rational. I know I wrote the I like that, dz. And then the curve of the thing is z equals 3e to the I t minus 2i. So that's our question. I haven't seen you in so long. Tofu? Oh yeah, وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. He was here in the morning. So I've seen him, but I don't think Queen has. My mom doesn't allow me to get a guinea pig. Yeah. It's hard. I don't know if it's hard to take care of one. I've never had one, but it's hard to just watch them stay in one small cage, you know? But you can't really potty train them, can you? Make all LPS visible? Ooh, my bad. So, I think this is Tofu for today because he has like a similar looking dog. This is Tofu, this is Queen. Which one do you want to be added on? I think this is me. With all my trauma. That's a traumatized bear. I'll come on later. Bye. Goodbye. Oh yeah, how dare you do such a fun stream when I was asleep. I know, that was the funnest stream I think I've ever done. I'm sorry. You had to miss out, Queen. We were all playing together. That was the first like actually interactive thing other than just talking that I've done with my stream viewers. Like it was so cool to see everyone, you know, drawing at the same time. Who drew the sheep yesterday was so bad. Hey! Oh my gosh, how do you draw a sheep though? I swear. Like, you gotta be making this up. It's not that easy. You draw a sheep next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 questions. Let me see again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 questions! And we do not have much time at all. So, this is f of z. Now, the capital F of z is the antiderivative of this. So the antiderivative of this is what? So 1 over x is the derivative of log or ln x. So we have ln or log, but notice the bottom is 3 and 6, right? It's divisible by 6 and 3 on the bottom. So we take out that constant and then do log or ln, but I think log is better here because the principal branch. 1 over, not 1 over, just because this goes under 1. So what would it be? 3z, 3z plus 6i. That looks sus. Like pink, yellow on eyes. It looks like a frog. No, but seriously, those I don't know why I put more details on the eyes for that sheep. But like sheep have horizontal eyes if you look at it. But yeah, the pink was supposed to be the mouth, okay? Pink, I don't know. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. Alright, so this is the antiderivative of our integral here. So the largest open set here, u is all for all z such that three z plus six I is not in the negative real negative real axis. And that's the branch cut and also not equal to 0. So this wraps so along z this wraps around 0 It hits all the negative real axis. Hmm. Is this calculus 2 or 3? Yo, VHILQ1. This is not calculus. This is. I mean, it looks like calculus. There's calculus involved, but this is complex variables. So I think it's well, it's kind of like calculus 1, right? The antiderivatives and stuff. It's not too hard. The calculus bit. It's just knowing where the largest open set is, which is usually the hard part. But if we know that there's log, there's like we know that it's this is the branch cut, right? The negative real axis, and that because it's a ratio, the but denominator can't become zero, so that's the two places where you know the open set is. So along C, 3z plus 6i is what 3eit minus 2i. So the z bit is 3 times 3e to the it minus 2i. So yeah, 9e to the it. The 2i bit, I don't think that's necessary because, like, we don't really add that part. So because of this, fundamental theorem does not apply. Big 2-6, complex variables. Yeah, وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته, being chilling. How's it going? President, yeah, he's finally in the stream. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't left the stream by now. Complex analysis is mostly calculus 3. I'm sure. You've taken it? 4 doesn't exist. What do you mean? Calculus 4 in the coordinate. I think it does exist. It just has a different name, right? Because more like space. Did you finish your clay ball? Oh, I did put the Mika powder on it. Like, I colored it. But I think I might have to, like, dip it more into the softer clay tomorrow. Because it was not shining up. Like, I think it was too hard. So I gotta rehydrate it. But yeah, we'll do that when I have more time, inshallah. I'm on a tight deadline right now. I have like less than an hour to finish this. Not less than an hour, a little over an hour. That's what I mean. So Daisy. So we're done with problem 1. We have 9 more to go. Who named these? Stochastic calculus is the hardest form of calculus, though. Stochastic? I don't know if I've taken that before. I've never heard of that term. What is that? 2017.3. There's some rules in calculus they don't teach normally, like the King's rule. I learned that by myself. I was like, whoa, that's cool. But it's kind of like, yeah. Was it deliberate? Mongrindolinitic calciumine mathematics. Did you make those terms up? It sounds like they're actual terms. So for this one we have sine h of z and the closed integral of z plus I in the denominator times z plus 3i. dz. So their poles. So this equals to sine h z. This is something given by that question. I'm not computing anything yet, but it just shrinks. So the epsilon, the radius becomes epsilon, and the center becomes at negative I. And the denominator is at z minus I, or plus I, and then z plus 3I dz. So for this, we have to show this, we have to prove this. So the proof. You are smart. Me? Oh, thanks. And welcome to the stream, Angel Tonsing03. How's it going? We got Zahabe 2.0 over here. Who's that? VHL? Yeah. But Zahabe's not more about math than electronics. Like, uh, not just electronic devices and consoles, but elec- like, even power lines, stuff like that. Also, theoretical physics and AI generation use it. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. And then I got a jacket, new sweatpants, but they were the kind I don't like, so he's gonna swap it out. Yeah, sorry if that's too like you bed sheets and blanket. Well, I'm happy for you, Queen. You got all the things. I got so many new things yesterday. Like my dad got me this pouch thing. I could use an emergency kit for school, so I added products and chapsticks, deodorant, wipes, and cough drops. That's awesome. Everybody needs those things. So I'm glad you got them. Read my chats. Yeah, I just did, Queen. Have you ever finished Calculus 1 or something? Only know the basics. Why are you trying to call math terms fake? I don't think he meant to call them all fake. But he's just saying, like, it sounds like those kind of terms. You know what I mean? I'm not in uni or second year yet, bro. They probably do resonate with something, but at the end of the day, every name is and was made up. That's true, Bing. That's actually the intelligent part of this whole thing. So how do we prove this? Oh, well, also the curvature here is z equals to 3 plus sine f. I mean f 5t. I'll keep saying f, and then times e to the it, and then the t here is between 0 and 2 pi. So this is traversed a rounded star-shaped curve centered at the origin counterclockwise. So what we got to do is use deformation. Ew, Luca. Aw, Luca. Only bro, what is the hardest math branch in your opinion? I haven't take all of them yet, so well, because I've taken them, it seems easier than the ones I haven't taken, like topology. But maybe that's simple. Maybe I'm not sure. But so far, from what I have taken, um, well, I'm not really sure about that. Cause that question itself is like uh not ideal because you can't call something hard, right? Nothing is hard. It's just you're either familiar with it or you're unfamiliar. And the more you study, the more familiarized you are with it, it becomes easier. So basically, what you're asking is what have you studied the least? So yeah, I'm not really sure because you end up forgetting eventually, right? If you don't practice what you learn. So yeah, hardest to learn could be anything that your teacher's not good at teaching. But understand what you're asking, like what I like the least, maybe. Probably anything to do with graphs, though, which is everything in complex variables. But these Integrals, this is nicer than having to uh draw, you know what I mean? Like the 3D shapes. Chemistry is great. Then I love every other subject. Awesome. Yeah, I did well in chemistry as well. I like chemistry. But that's because my chemistry professor was so good. Alright, so we're trying to use the residue formula. So the residue formula is f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I times the res of f and negative I, which is the center. So z equals I, right? Or negative I. Yeah, that was our center afterward. So, hmm. Wait 1 second. Queen, you dropped this. It's built in. She can't drop it. I don't like this being chilling dude. He keeps spamming, sending messages every 3 seconds. He's talking about math. That's what I'm doing too. Like talking about math, but it's okay. I feel like he's fine. It's hard to do the stream like this. Let me ask DeepSeek. Wait, we're back. Okay. Can I talk about math again now? Yeah, I think you can. Until she comes back. All right. So the singularities for this one are negative I and negative 3I. Because that's where the bottom becomes 0. Okay. Are both inside C. So if you check, hmm, so so epsilon is less than 1. It's like really, really small. So E is less than 1. Negative I is definitely less than 1. This is so confusing, man. I've always wondered and still wonder why imaginary units are just rotations. Because the imaginary axis is the y-axis, right? Does that help? Okay, no, but yeah, I hope Tofu's okay. Oh yeah, where is he? He was saying that he wasn't feeling so good. Or like he didn't say that, but he seemed like he was not doing good the way he responded this morning. All right, now I actually have an hour left. But Tofu's fine. He's not a convict. He's no convict like Doggy. He was literally talking about you earlier. But yeah, welcome back to the stream. Um, Zuhaib. Sorry, I was looking at a notification that I don't have school on Tuesday. But that's so weird. The professor that said that there's no school on Tuesday, he didn't even teach on Tuesday for our class. Bro's tripping. But he's a nice teacher. I like him. So only negative eyes in C. So actually, we don't have to really check that. I don't know. Let's do this. So we take the limit as z goes to I, z plus I, right? Of sine h z over z plus I and z plus 3i. I wasn't talking about food. Tofu or doggy? Hope it wasn't about Cuba. Yes, I like otters too, just thought of sharing my love for food out of nowhere. Hey, what's your favorite food? And I love food so much. Apple CEO is gonna retire soon. Why? Can he give me all his money for that? So, this residual formula. Why is my pen not working on the side? Okay, so that's our answer right there. Biryani. Oh, wow. Classic. But I love them so much because that's one of my stereotypes and that they're so cute and I love them. Oh, yeah, the otters. Super cute. I hope they make Apple products a bit more colorful again, and I miss the sad dead macOS logo. Mac OS. What was the old logo? I always see this bit in one. Can your Mac run Call of Duty? I don't know, and I don't care to know because I don't play that. But yeah, so we're done 2 questions, and at 55 minutes after this, then we could dilly dally. We could start reading other books and do other things. It's getting hot though. Okay, lock in. Yes, I have to lock in. Thank you so much, guys. 2.18.4. Imagine my unemployed days in the future. Like I'm already unemployed, but like the ones that we are like absolutely have nothing. No school, no work for school. So for this one, we have the closed integral e to I z, e to the 2iz over z minus I squared dz. So f of z is a ratio. So the bottom is like a analytic, the top is analytic because it's a power. So the integrand has a pole order of 2 at z equals I, right? Because the denominator would be 0 otherwise. So alhamdulillah. Don't worry, gotta lock in with you. I gotta finish English work, then do multiple math lessons. Hey, welcome to the stream, Arlo Lijanic Collation. But yeah, we all gotta lock in eventually. So yeah. So we're gonna use the CIF formula. This is the Cauchy integral formula. So here we have 2 pi I times the integral, I mean the derivative of the integral. So 2 pi I times what? 2I e to the 2iz. Because, yeah, because that's z. The top is the f of z part, and then the bottom is z minus z. No. So that's what we multiply. And 2 pi I times that. And then we're gonna do f of I, right? Which is 2ie to the 2I times I, which is equal to 2ie to the negative 2. So when you multiply that by 2 pi I, we were supposed to get like 4, or actually negative, because two i's multiplying is negative 1, right? So 4 pi e to the negative 2. So that's our answer right there. Okay, I think I'm the only one here that learned everything from PDFs online instead of classes. That, yeah, for sure. I would not learn it online if I didn't have to learn it from my classes. That's so cool that you did that, though. I'm very proud of you, VHILQ1. That is absolutely very honorable, respectable, good usage of time, and I am proud of you for that. So, we did 3 questions. I think we're on a good pace, right? We have 7 more to go. So yeah, we have 2.18.5. I've seen those figurines before. Zoolopsy? No, there's Littlest Pet Shops. They have LPS tattoos for Littlest Pet Shop. So for this one, we have closed integral of 2 over 1 plus z dz, which looks pretty simple. Like, wait, let me look at the thing. So this is 2.18.5, right? So c equals c1 plus c2. That's the party balloon contour. We're supposed to apply the fundamental theorem of complex calculus here. So I don't know what's so hard about that. Like, why they even added this to the homework? Because it's not testing us on something we just learned or something, right? This is the whole thing is 1 plus z. And then so z equals negative 1. So the party balloon, if the point is z is negative 1, then it's not enclosed by c. So it's analytic on the inside. But the fundamental theorem of complex calculus, that'd be zero. Because it's not enclosed by -1. Yeah, it doesn't touch -1 whatsoever. So since the what math is this? Oh, this is complex calculus. We'll come back to this soon. By the way, this is the homework. This is the graph that we're looking at. As you can see, the -1 is on this axis, right? But it's not enclosed by the C. The C part, this curve, the first curve, even the second curve, like they're not touching the -1. So that -1 on the bottom, where what Z is, it can't. If it's not enclosed, then by the fundamental theorem of complex calculus, it would just be zero. It's the party balloons. Well, we're looking at party balloon, both of them don't enclose -1, then by the fundamental theorem of complex calculus, the f of z equals 0. So the answer is 0. Alright, next question. Cute profile picture queen. What is that? Oh, it's an otter. Oh my god, so cute. Sorry it took so long. Don't worry. Did you get the USB to SD card adapter to download DS games from your Mac? USB to SD card adapter. I have to buy something else now? Uh, but if that's how I'm supposed to download DS games from my Mac, that'd be nice. Cause I still want to play that pottery game. So I should order that if I can. But remind me, just the USB to SD card adapter. Maybe we have one though. I'm not sure. I have to check. So this is the next question. We're done 4 questions now. I have no time to waste, so I keep yapping. So this one solution is 2 over 1 plus IZ d times dz. So because the f of z, so z equals 1 over, or -1 over I, right? If you just do it mentally, which in that case is just I, because -I is square root of -1. I mean, not -I, just I. Well, that's like the same thing. So there's a simple pole that is equals to -1. Then you could rewrite it as 2 over I plus, 1 plus IZ equals to 2 over I times Z minus I. So then this is Z, right? So then the integral of 1 over Z minus I equal to 2 pi I. Oh, that's because, yeah, that's a balloon. Yeah, it's supposed to be. It's all free, but make sure the file is in DSI or CIA format, otherwise it won't work. What is the format called? But make sure you save all the photos into DS cards first and keep it in the Mac folder just in case it goes wrong. I'm not gonna delete all my pictures, bro. That's so bad. I might as well just get another like DSI from Facebook Marketplace, to be honest. But then that's too much work though. Just like we only want to play it because it's free, right? Previous live was kind of fun. Okay, I get what you're trying to say, Tofu, but don't worry. Almost done with this assignment, Shell. 2 pi I. Okay. So 2 over I times 2 pi I equals 4 pi. And that's our answer. So the next question is 2.19.1. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions. We're halfway done, honestly. I think I got this. Them is crazy, dog. What did I say about them? Can I spam to undry it again? I think so. It should be okay. Fine. Guys, chill out and lock in. Let them. Oh, that's why he said them too. Okay. So the question here is f of z is the summation of k equals 1 to infinity 1 over 2k to the z and then equals e to the negative z ln 2k. Well, so that's is it. This is fkz. Alright. And then d is equal to the set where z is such that the reals of z greater than 1. Okay. So I guess this is one of the questions where I have to like prove it, right? Apply Moreira's theorem. At least we're on the last page of the homework. Yeah, true. Also, it feels like me and Queen are the younger cousins of Joy who are forcing her to play with us. uh, I guess so. But it's fun. I don't mind. But I'm that older cousin that always has to lock in even during those parties or something. So this is the closed integral f of z dz. Because they're all equal. Like they're all closed. So the series converges uniformly on compact subsets of D. So yeah. How does that swipe typing work? I have no clue. Swipe typing? Oh yeah, that seems so confusing, bro. I don't know how people do it. Like little kids are good at it. Okay, enjoy. Enjoy? I want to, but I really want to go for a walk, and plus my dad is demanding. I tried swiping typing hee hee. Jeff, that's crazy. I'm going for a walk. Oh, nice. Physics is so easy. You sound like that Spider-Man, that Indian Spider-Man. Being Spider-Man is so easy. Okay, so we're supposed to find the maximum of the real valued function, absolute value of the exponent z over d, the disk with the radius centered at 0, the closed disk of the radius r is greater than 0, centered at 0 in the complex plane. So first we gotta let z equals x plus iy. Then the exponent, the absolute value of the exponent z is equal to what we just let z equal, right? Which is x plus iy. And then that equals to e to the x, e to the iy, because exponents are like that. Which, if you, because the absolute value is still there, so if you take them out, it's just e to the x, because I is, not real, is a negative, it goes away if there's absolute values. Because e, like I said, it's square root to the root -1. The magnitude parts depends on the real part. So that's how you know the absolute value of e to the z is always gonna end up after being the real numbers of z. So yeah, on the disk, where absolute value of z is less than or equal to the r, the radius, then the maximum value of rz is gonna be less than the reals of the z. So that means the max e to z, where z is less than r or equal, less than or equal to r. That looks so confusing. Oh my god. My thing is gonna crash out my professor. So the final answer is e to the r. Why don't you want me to go? Me? My stomach hurts. No, Queen. I hope you feel better. Okay. Let's see how many we have left. One, two, three more questions. Not bad, not bad at all. But I also have like 30 minutes left, so yeah, gotta keep up. It's alright, it's just a short walk. Alright. Yeah, honestly, if your stomach hurts, I think walking is good for that as well. Like, if it's cramps. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's not. 2.19.5. Do you guys want to play Skribble after this? That game is pretty addicting. So we're gonna prove that cosine z is not bounded on the complex z. So the solution is that cosine z in complex variables e to the iz plus that, I was gonna put negative, but that's fine. Uh, plus e to the negative iz all over 2. So we're gonna let z equals x plus iy, where y is in the reals. So then the cosine of iy is equal to e to the I to the iy plus e to the negative I to the iy. So that's gonna turn 1, just regular, sorry, that's 2. This is gonna turn e to the y. So this is e to the negative y plus e to the y all over 2. That's cosh, because that's the same formula as cosh. So yeah, so as y goes to infinity, then cosh of y becomes just infinity, like just goes to infinity. So then we know that the absolute value cosine z becomes arbitrarily large. So it's not bounded on the complex plane. No, it's just cramps. Okay. I hope you feel better. Make sure to like drink water and all that. And I told you not to go because chat seemed dry, and if you want the chat to be dead. Chim Chim Regulus Colinus. Oh no, Queen fell. Alright, we have 2 more questions. It's the final, what do you call it? I don't even know. I'm tripping. McLaurin series. Oh my god. Talk louder. Sorry. How dare you let me fall? Did I? Did I let you? Or did I just not notice? I'm sorry. So the McLaurin series. Well, the question is, use the induction to compute f of n to the z for n is 0, 1, 2, and so on and so forth, and build a Maclaurin series for f is expressed series in summation notation and by writing out the first few terms. All right, so we're gonna. All right, so I think we're gonna have to factor f of z first, taking out half 1 over 1 plus I z over 2. That goes to infinity for the, not for the denominator. Never mind. So we're gonna use the geometric series. The 1 plus w goes to this summation notation. Negative 1n w to the n, where absolute value of w is less than 1. So if we let, or w is iz over 2, then f of z equals half iz over 2, right? Because we're letting that become w, and we put w here for that. And then that becomes this here. All over 2 to the n plus 1 zn. So then the first two series would be half minus I over 4z minus 1 over 8z squared plus I over 16z cubed plus, those are the first two terms. That's only part A. You have part B, part C, and then another question, and then we're done. Take care, my prayers are with you. No! It's an online multiplayer game kind of thing. What's Scribble? Me for the past 7 days, man. She be doing last stream though. I feel disconsolate right now. Sorry. Yeah, that's what math does to you. Makes you feel that way. Alright, so part B is not too bad. It's 2 plus IZ goes to equals to 0, right? So then that means Z is equal to 2i here. So then this is equal to the absolute value of 2i, which is equal to just 2. And that's our answer for B. And then for C, we have the domain of disk for this question, which G is equal to the complex plane 2i. And then the disk of convergence, that's alpha value is less than 2. So that's that for that question. And now we have one more, inshallah. That's 3.20.3. Please. What is it, please? I love your little patrol. What series are they? Yo, the Blakey Show. How's it going? I forgot what series they are. It's mostly my sisters, but yeah. On Scribble Knots is such a good game. Really? I've never heard of that. We were playing Scribble.io. Have you played that, Zabe? I love your latest pet shops. What series are they? I've already answered to that, but thank you so much and welcome to the stream, the Blakey Show. I don't know what series they are. I'm sorry. They're all kind of really old though. It's not like recent ones. They're from a really long time ago. But yeah, this one also has 3 questions on it. So let's do A, B, and C for this one. And then we're done. And then I'll submit it and then we'll continue. Yuki is literally tapping my shoulder. I don't know what he wants though. You better. Oh my gosh. I'm literally traumatized by Yuki. So f of z equals to 2 plus iz. With a negative I, where alpha is 5i. So the Taylor series is about alpha being 5i, right? So that means f of z equals to 1 over 2 plus iz, which equals to 1 over I times z minus 2i, and then z minus 2i is equal to z minus 5i plus 3i. You gotta break it down like that. Reason being, f of z equals to 1 over I times 1 over z minus 5i plus 3i. This stupid guy. I'm gonna just lock in, I guess, for my physics exam. Take care, everyone. Okay, but I'm almost done. After I submit this, we're gonna play Scribble, hopefully. But yeah, it's always good to lock in. Assalamualaikum, been chilling. But yeah, let's continue. So that equals to 1 over 3i times 1 over 1. So z minus 5i all over 3i. So if we let w equal to z minus 5i over 3i, then we get the geometric series. I don't think I'm going to fit all of it in here, but I mean all of like the b and the c, but that equals to the -1 to the n z minus 5i all over 3i to the n. So then the first few terms of f of z is 1 over 3i minus 1 over 3i squared z minus 5i plus 1 over 3i cubed z minus 5i squared minus dot dot dot. I was gonna put plus. Okay, what grade are you in? That's a good question. I'm gonna let you guess though. Bye, being chilling. President, tell Jory to talk louder or show her superpower. President, he's sleeping on the job. Oh my god. So then at the near singularity, where z equals 2i, that makes that equal to 5i minus 2i, which equals to just 3. And then for c, we have c minus 5i less than 3. That's our disk. Alright, I'm gonna scan this and then upload it, and then I'll be back. I feel much better. Aw, we're done! I submitted it. Yay! Alright, so should I start reading, or do you guys want to play some Scribble? Is IMO algebra hard for you guys? IMO, I don't know what that is, but welcome to the stream, Oscar Gonzalez. How's it going? Back in another one or this one? Talking about those is hard for me. Play? Okay, let's play. Scribble. It's gonna be our new addiction. Oh, Scribblio. Play. Assalamu alaikum. Long time no see. Have you been, Julia? Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa Abdul Khaliq. Um, we've been good, alhamdulillah. I just finished the homework assignment, and I have been slacking on that Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah book of the purification of the soul and the heart. I do regret that a little bit. Like I could, well, maybe I'll do it after this one though. After just like one game, but I also have to sleep. This is all right. So let me change up my look this time. I like that. Oh, this is cute. All right, I'm spending too much time on this. Oh, I'll do this pink. Actually, no. Hold on. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna create a private room, and then I'm gonna copy the link and put it on the stream. Now click it, guys. I'll pin the message. Voila. Yo, Stupid Mickey Plays Kids Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Alhamdulillah, doing good. Awesome. Okay. International Math Olympiad. Oh, I don't do that like super complex, like for the sake of it. Only do my classes, bro. Uh Huge respect for anybody who does like the math for competitions and stuff. That's really hard. That photo was taken on my 33rd. Your profile picture? That's crazy. So then how old are you if that was your 33rd? Like that must have been a long time. Yes, 33. Dang. Allah back. And Allah grant you a long life. 33 is not old, by the way. 33 is the age of everybody who will be in Jannah, right? Turn 33 on the 8th of this month. Ooh, wow. Wow, that was like 2 weeks ago. Awesome. So it's just tofu. Alhamdulillah, jazakallah khairan. Wa iyaki. Wa iyaki? Wa iyakum? I don't think there's anybody else, Tofu. Sorry. Queen left, right? Is she? Queen? Are you here? Well, let me get my books in the meantime until other people join. Just in case it doesn't work out. Oh, Zoom turn off. Okay. Sorry. Seems like nobody's joining. Or nobody really knows how to do it. Maybe it's just like a once in a lifetime stuff. Nobody's gonna join tofu. Should I stop it? I'll let it sit for one more minute. If anybody else joins, I'll just get water in the meantime. Alright, we're back. Got my water. Yay, nah, she's not cut. Where's okay, Queen is in, Tofu's in. Let's start. Even though that's too little. I'm Queen. Awesome. Okay, Queen, you're up. We get it, you're a queen. IMO has joined the game. Yo! What is that? Dang. Queen! No! Don't give up! I don't know. Alright, let's see. It's a 5-letter word with the middle letter being S. So pasta. Hmm. I was gonna think ladder, but not lasso. Last Christmas? Last laces? No. Laser. Okay, okay. I understand. I get it. That's pretty hard to draw. There's Mr. President in the back. Good to meet you, Your Majesty. Abdul Khaliq, are you married? You have your own queen? That's probably a weird question to ask. Just because of your age. But you don't have to answer. But I'm not supposed to show the chat where I guess. I had to pick from laser towel and something else I can't remember. Oh yeah, those are hard. Too easy. Too easy. Oh, sorry, I put the word fake. How's that fake? Oh yay! They got it. Oh, there probably was a typo. Oh, sorry. Supposed to choose from this. Don't look at that. Ooh, this is gonna be a fun one. Hold on. Wait, hold on. My vision is not coming. Wait, this is so bad. Hold on. Uh, how'd I do that? Is there an undo button? No. Hold on. Just think angels. Hey, y'all got it. Sorry, that was such a bad drawing. Who is IMO? They're not talking in the chat though. Is that Abdul Khalid? Not yet. Trying to find good one. Follow this time. Inshallah, everyone. Yeah. Uh, what is it? ربي إني لما أنزلت إلي من خلق فقير. That's what Musa alayhi salam recited, and he got his job, his livelihood, his family, everything. Okay, so this is. Let's see. I think I got it. Ah, no, I didn't. I'm the. Ooh, wait, hold on. Man, my typos are very bad. I still got it though. Wait, Queen is right below me. Like she's number 2 on the leaderboard. That was good. That was good. I will. Queen is choosing a word. And then Tofu draws. And then me. I'll cover my screen next time. Wait, Queen is actually drawing nicely this time. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Huh? Wait, how'd you get that tofu? What is that? This is a repeat word. That's why tofu got it. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Yep, that's a computer. Alright, Tofu's gonna draw now. Once I guess his word, I'm gonna cover my screen. Because I have to choose the word to draw, so. Tofu. Is he brainstorming? What happened to him? I don't know. Come on, just try. You're good at art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, why do I count? It's literally right there. The number. Hmm. Thinking. What country starts with S? Oh, I don't know the actual thing. Oh my gosh. He annoyed me so much this morning. Oh no, he's coming, he's coming. Oh Lord, he's coming. Okay. Some of this is too easy. All right. Yuki, move. So this is your unit circle, right? And then over here on the negative real axis, we have this thing here is dotted. It's where the logarithm is the principal branch cut. And I said it in the word, in the sentence. I didn't mean to say the actual sentence. But that's what it looks like on a tree. Queen is so smart. That right there. See this right here? It's showing on my screen? Uh-oh. Can y'all hear Yuki purring? Look at this guy. What is this being drawn? Wait, hold on. Hold on. Yuki's in the way, bro. I didn't said it sooner. I know what it is, but it's literally all over my laptop. It's gonna take down the lamp too. See the difference when somebody I like comes versus somebody I don't? Hint maze in the Latin Americas. That's what they call it. For once, I might leave the hospital today. Oh my gosh, Monarchist, you're back. Why are you in the hospital? What happened? All right, Queen, Tofu, and then me, and then the game is gonna end, and then we can start reading all the books that I've been procrastinating on. If I could live stream forever, it'd be possible. Uh-oh. 9 words, 9 letters. Luca! What? How did Tofu guess that? How do you guess that? I would say kneecap right there, but that kneecap doesn't start with an H. Like a hand? Handstand. Oh, that's the head. Oh, I would use stick figures like that. How am I still number one, bro? 1, 2, 6, 6 letters. I guess the 5-letter word. Huh? What could that be? Volleyball net? Hmm. Who is that? Oh, he's fat now. That face. Oh, I know. Gazebo. That's a good guess. Oops. Put the word on the screen. Hi. Yo, Fair Kira and wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Great Jin. That does look like you. That does look like a Jin. I got a tooth infection for 2 weeks. Oh my god, that's insane. I'm so sorry. But I'm glad to hear that you might get out of the hospital today. Monarchist. That's awesome. This is I never wait, I could have chosen a word. Which wait, I forgot my word. Hold on. Is there like a an eraser? Well, that's so hard to guess. All right, time's up. I win. And tofu, and then queen, and then ayabo. GG. Good job, guys. That was fun. Okay, I'll go for a walk now. Sorry, guys. Okay, bye, queen. My friend were angry at me because my drawing is really bad. That's a funny reason to get mad. Did I close the tab? I forgot. Should we start reading now? Anybody in a reading mood? Yep. Oh. Okay. So let's take a vote, guys. What should we start reading? On Peace of Mind by Seneca, The Mountain is You, or Purification of the Heart and Soul. I'm leaving. See you around. Okay, bye. Have a good rest of your day, and don't worry. If your friends are angry at you, I hope they calm down and that you feel better soon. Purification of the Heart and Soul. Okay, sounds awesome. Alrighty. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So I remember I stopped here. So Al-Bara ibn Azib radiallahu anhu reported, we went out with the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the funeral of a man from the helpers, the Ansar. Rahimahullah. He was licking his butt, like he's still licking it now, but he was here the whole time. Like, how did he? Yeah, he had it again. He's so annoying. Like, we just give him a bath and he's pooping again. Yuki has explosive diarrhea. Like, I was watching him in the little box and he was actually making so much noise. I was like, oh my god, should I record that or what? I need to sleep. Bye bye. Okay, bye, Oscar Gonzalez. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope to see you next time. Who did the corn when corn became so tiny? I think it was you, right? I forgot. Anyways, so we reached the grave and it was not yet ready. The Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sat and we sat down around him silently as though there were birds on our heads. The Prophet ﷺ had a straw and scratched the ground with it. He raised his head and said, "Seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the torment of the grave." He said it 2 or 3 times. Wait, he saw a straw and scratched the ground with it. So he said, "Seek help, refuge from the torment of the grave." 2 to 3 times. Then he said, "When a believing person reaches the near of his worldly life and close to the hereafter, angels from the heavens come down to him with faces as bright as the sun. They'll be holding shrouds from paradise and perfume from paradise. They sit there as far as the eye can see. Then the angel of death, alayhi salam, comes and sits near his head and says, 'O reassured soul, come out. Come out to the forgiveness for the to the forgiveness and pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It will flow as a drop flows from the mouth of a water skin, like a jug.' So he takes it, and when he takes it, the other angels do not leave it for the twinkling of an eye, but take it and put it in that shroud and perfume. It diffuses the fragrance and of the best musk found on the face of the earth. Whoa, subhanAllah. They go up with it and do not pass by any group of the angels of heaven, but that they ask, 'Who is that pleasant soul?' They say, 'So and so,' mentioning him with the best name he was called in this world. They carry it to the lowest sky and ask for it to be opened. It will be opened, and in every sky it will be escorted by the closest angels to the next one till they reach the seventh sky. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will say, 'Write the book of my servant in Illiyin, and take him back to earth, for I created mankind from it. I shall return them into it, and from it I shall bring them forth another time.'" Wow, subhanallah. Like, that's the entire process of an actual good believer's soul being taken and, you know, brought to the heavens. Even though there's barzakh in between the hereafter and uh the passing of this world. But even in barzakh, while you're in that grave, in that waiting period before the day of judgment comes, you're gonna feel like as if you're in heaven because it's that nice, that your reward is just the insight compared to what's gonna come. I'm leaving C around. Okay. You read with your left arm. I do. I am left-handed. You already know that though, right? Okay. So the Messenger of Allah (SAW) continued, his soul will be returned to earth. The two angels will come to him and make him sit and ask him, "Who is your Lord?" Man Rabbuk. He will answer, Allah. My Lord is Allah. "What is your religion?" Man Dinuk. They will say, he will reply, "My religion is Islam." They will ask him, "Who is this man whom was sent to you?" He will answer, "He is Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Messenger of Allah Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." They will ask, "How did you know?" He will reply, "I read the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and believed in it and attested it." Then a caller will call from the sky, "My servant has spoken the truth." So spread for him from paradise and give him a dress from paradise and open a gate for him from paradise. It will be done, and its fragrance and pleasant smell will come to him. His grave will be extended as far as the eye can see. Then a man will, with a handsome face, beautiful dress, and pleasant fragrance will come to him and say, "Receive good tidings of what will make you happy. This is the day you have been promised. You were promised." He'll say, "Who are you?" "Your face is one with which brings good." He'll say, "I'm your good deeds." Wow, subhanAllah, imagine your good deeds in physical form, man. That must be so beautiful because anything you do, even if you think about doing good, the kind of version of yourself that you want to be, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala still rewards you for that. That's your good deed. He'll say, "My Lord, subhanahu wa ta'ala, establish the hour. My Lord, subhanahu wa ta'ala, establish the hour so that I can return to my family and property." Subhanallah. So the Prophet ﷺ continued. Wow, this is a really long hadith. Are you struggling doing things with right hand? I guess so. It's just easier with my left hand. I mean, I could do it with my right hand, but yeah, it feels more like natural with this one. Cause the left or the right hemisphere of my brain works better. That's the more dominant one. Anyways, I think I'll recite. I mean, I'll read the last bit of this. But it's pretty late though. It's like midnight. I gotta sleep. So maybe I'll stop here. But that is such a beautiful ending to the stream. Subhanallah. But I'll see you guys in the next one, inshallah. What are you studying this for? No, this reading this is just for my personal benefit. It's not for anything. I just got it because I like it. But I was studying earlier complex variables and I'm done with that. And we played a game. And yeah. So yeah, it's 12:08 a.m. And Assalamu alaikum Sadi Davari, welcome to the stream. I was just about to turn it off, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.